Hello, this is your Congressman Michael Burgess. Last month, Congress allowed the Export-Import Bank's authorization to expire. This was the right move. This bank was chartered more than 80 years ago and really had outlived its usefulness. 80 years of reauthorizations only have increased taxpayer cost. I've always believed that these yearly authorizations were a bad idea for the American economy. In recent days, some in Congress have made attempts to revive the bank by attaching it to various funding bills, including a highway funding bill. I opposed this path in the House Rules Committee this week, where I was the deciding vote against reviving the Export-Import Bank. This bank arranges taxpayer-backed financing to foreign businesses and governments that agree to buy selected United States products. These corporate handouts are not the American way. This financing largely benefits a handful of Fortune 100 companies here in America. The companies keep the profit if the sales go well, but the taxpayers bear the risk if it does not. Since its June 30th expiration, we have all seen that our economy continues to do well without these federal handouts. When the federal government decides who wins and who loses, success increasingly depends less on how hard you work and more on who you know in Washington. And big business all too often is willing to enter into alliances with big government, and the government gets bigger. Reauthorizing Export-Import Bank would only result in diminishing economic growth and emboldening anti-competitive initiatives at the expense of people on Main Street. For these reasons, I'll remain firm in my opposition to this bank's revitalization in the highway funding bill or any other future legislative pathway. The corporate welfare state must be reformed, and everyone here in Washington must allow the free market to decide which companies rise above the rest and not be the federal government that's the arbiter of that. As always, I welcome your questions, your comments on this or any other issue. Thank you for taking the time to listen. May God bless you and your family, and as always, may God bless Texas.